Hey there YouTube. Today I'm going to do a review on the Bully by Big Brother Yoyos. Some people have been asking me to do a review on this throw because nobody can find reviews on the internet for it. I actually found one review on it. I found it on Yo-Yo Skills. They actually had a review on it, and it was actually a really good review, but it was actually the pre-production or the prototype. This is actually the version 2. This is the one that so many people tried to get. The version 2 is actually it's a good throw, it really is. But I'm going to tell you the specs of it. Uses a C bearing, which almost all yo-yos are going to C bearing, unless they're really dumb like H-spin. I can't believe H-spin went to like a little bitty size D bearing. That was retarded. Anyways, this yo-yo is it's 68.7 grams, but you can round it up to 69. This yo-yo is a 53 by 53.28 millimeters in diameter, which is, I think it should just made it even 53, which was the 53.28. That's just kind of dumb. The width is 41.67. Once again, they should just done it 41 or 41.5. I don't know which was the odd millimeters. But I actually have a concave bearing in it. It came with its own bearing. I didn't really like it very much, but a concave, I prefer concaves over a bunch of bearings. It's either concave or tin ball. That's the only two bearings I'm going to go with. But anyways, and also it came with, when you first bought this yo-yo, it came with flowable silicone, but I put ghost pads in there because ghost pads are amazing. They're awesome. Plus I don't like doing flowable silicone myself. I would rather buy the pads and install them myself. Or somebody make them, then I put them on. Let me see. My first thoughts about this yo-yo is like, wow, it's a $100 yo-yo that looks like a regular butterfly. This is so cheap. Who would ever buy this? That's so dumb. But actually, my friend actually had it. We yo-yoed in Winston. I live in North Carolina. We were in Winston. We were just throwing, and I was like, what is that? He actually had it in his pocket. I was like, what kind of throw you got in there? He's like, I have this. It's the Bully. I was like, I'm like, you talking about that piece of junk that went for like $100? He's like, this yo-yo is awesome. I was like, whatever. Let me throw it. So I threw it for like 5 minutes. I was like, holy crap. This yo-yo was like amazing. I was like, oh my goodness. This is when I was like first starting out, or kind of first starting out. The yo-yo was actually, it caught my eye for a couple reasons. One is a super awesome finish on it. This yo-yo has an amazing finish. I can grind all day with this. It's awesome. And I love, if you actually look into the yo-yo, look into the ring, you actually can see there's like 4 like lips, like where the weight is distributed in different places. Actually, if you look on the inside, it actually has one right on the edge. This yo-yo is heavily rim weighted. This yo-yo weighing about 69 grams. This thing is a powerhouse. This thing will spin forever. You can actually, when this yo-yo first came out, you can get it in silver or black, or silver or purple, or just all purple. My friend actually, Chris, got this yo-yo, and the yo-yo was actually supposed to come with like a skull and crossbones, but they actually forgot to put his on here. I thought that was hilarious because, have you ever got a yo-yo that forgot to get its like laser engraved in it or whatever? I just thought it was just so funny. I was like, wow, that's hilarious. And actually, this yo-yo first came out was $100, and he sold it to me for a steal. I was like, well, I kind of want this throw. And he being my friend, he's like, okay, I'll hook you up. 45 bucks. 45 bucks for this thing was a steal. Oh my goodness. When I first got it, I was like, yeah, I just got a $100 yo-yo for 45 bucks. It was awesome. But as I got better with yo-yoing, as I kind of like to do my own variations with tricks and string chicks, this actually really isn't an awesome throw to me anymore because I like floaty yo-yos now, and this is definitely not a floaty throw at all. This thing weighing 69 grams, this thing is a powerhouse. It doesn't have a lot of hang time, and I'm all about hang time because, well, I like floaty yo-yos, obviously. But if you do like more heavier throws, because I know a lot of people are going to heavy throws now because of the length of the spin time they get while it's on the throw. Versus a floaty yo-yo, you don't have that much of a spin time. You have to bring it back up to your hand more and then throw it more than having a heavier yo-yo. That's why a lot of people are. That's why the North Star by Yo-Yo Factory got so big, because it spun for like ever, and it was like $35, and it was Jensen Kimmets. That's one reason why a lot of people got it, because of Jensen Kimmets. But I'm actually hating on Yo-Yo Factory and Yo-Yo Jam because I just think their yo-yos are junky now versus when they first came out. But yeah, let me see. What else can I tell about this yo-yo? Oh, thumb grinds. This yo-yo has amazing thumb grinds. You can thumb grind for probably about, well, a little exaggeration, but you can probably do it for probably about 10 seconds. Like, no joke. It's actually quite amazing. When I first saw this yo-yo from distance, I'm like, oh man, you can probably put hub stacks on there, but you can't do that. I thought these were narrow enough, and I was like, oh, you can totally put hub stacks on there, but you can't. Don't do that. But yeah, my next review is going to be on my Duncan Raptor, and I'm going to actually probably do that in probably a couple hours or maybe tomorrow. Do a review on my Duncan Raptor. Another thing about this yo-yo being $100, I would not have bought this for $100. The only reason I got it because I got it for $45. And to some people, this yo-yo is worth $100. To me, it's probably worth maybe about $80. And I think Yo-Yo Nation caught on, so they started selling their version 2s for $80. So this is all I have on this review for this yo-yo. If you'd like to know anything else, just post some comments and I'll get back to you, or I'll make another video reviewing this if it's like a whole bunch, because it's like my first review, so I don't know how well I'm doing. But anyways, if you have any comments, just let me know. And actually, if you want to trade for this, let me know, because I'm so willing to trade for this yo-yo. Minus my concave bearing. I put the original bearing back in it because I love my concaves. But again, comments, just leave them and I'll get back to you. Thanks, YouTube.